Welcome to the Wednesday live stream. I'm your host, Chris. Got a few things to talk about tonight. Let's see. I just made some dinner, made some potatoes, boiled them and then roasted them. Put some seasonings on them, ate them up. I got some carrots down there cooking. Left them in the oven, turned the oven off, so I'll have those when I'm done. Another day, another night. How's it going, everybody? How is it going? I went to the store today. Went to the store for the first time in a while. Wore my mask, and for the first time I had to stand in line 6 feet apart from everybody. When I was going in, they were letting a certain amount of people in at the time. So that was new. That was new to me. Wegmans. And I grabbed a few things. Got a lot of produce. Got a lot of produce and some things for tomorrow's live stream. I'm going to do a live stream on the main channel tomorrow in the kitchen. So we're going to cook. I think I'm going to plan on making some pizza. So hopefully I can set everything up and it'll look just as nice as it looks here, but it'll be down there. See, the only problem is I'm going to have to do it on my laptop, which I haven't set up anything on there as of yet. This is connected straight to the internet, so we're going to have to get a Wi-Fi signal tomorrow. Hopefully all that works well. They were definitely social distancing. And there wasn't that many people there, so everything was good. Oh, man. I bought a thing of little mini potatoes, and I just ate the whole bag. Kind of feel weird afterwards, too. Not really sick, but not really, I don't know. All Whole Foods. Trying to eat good. So what's up? How's everybody tonight? Shawula, Washington. Yeah, they're little mini potatoes. Here, let me show you. I was going to post a picture on Instagram. I haven't done it yet. But I did take a picture of them before. They're all seasoned. They're cooked. Mini potatoes. They're like that big. They're like little donut holes. Nicely cooked, seasoned, flavored. You're having fun working at 4 a.m. Is it 4 a.m. for you already? Oh, wow. Yeah. Over there in Moscow. Yeah, they were really good. I got some carrots in there that I cooked up too. Just kind of flavored them up and threw them in there and just, yeah. Yeah, they grew small like that. That's, yeah. They had a bag of little small potatoes at Wegmans today. I grabbed them. Baby potatoes, yeah. I think they're supposed to be grown that way. There's purple ones too. They were purple and regular white potatoes. That sounds like my work schedule too, Marina. Working at 4 a.m, or at least awake and up. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be making pizza from scratch. We're going to do that, little live stream in the kitchen. And other than that, yeah. I don't know. What's new with you guys? You went to Aldi? I was going to go to Aldi, but I went to Wegmans instead. I needed to get some stuff for the pizza that I knew that they didn't have at Aldi, so. But I would have gone to Aldi for my produce because it's way more expensive at Wegmans. Let's see, what did I get? I got some romaine. I got some kale, celery, carrots, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and turmeric root. I'm gonna make some juice. So I think that's all that I got for the produce. I might stream tonight later too on my Twitch. Maybe, maybe not. It's really warm here today too, you know, for the first time all year. Well, I think it was one other day it was like really nice, and then the next day it went down to like 20. But today it was like 65, so that's pretty nice here in upstate New York. Definitely. You procrastinate on your project? I always used to do that when I was in school. Procrastinate to the last minute and then get everything done right there and then. My mic is low. Can you guys, I haven't touched anything on the settings. Can everybody hear me okay, or do I need to turn it up? You just took your bread out of the oven? Nice. I made some bread like 2 nights ago. Came out really, really good. Hi Recycled Wednesday. Hi Kathy. You guys can hear it okay? Sounds good? All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll keep it where it's at. Maybe I'm just talking a little bit low tonight. It's a bit low. I could yell. No, I don't want to yell. Mic audio was at about 70%, so. You had a Mexican fiesta, but you're still watching. Oh, yeah. So what'd you make? That sounds delicious. I just had something very simple tonight and just tried to keep it simple. A backup dancer for Menudo. Ricky Martin. Hi, Molly. Hey, Molly, I got your email. Like, that sounds cool. We'll have you on the show. Vegan quesadilla, burritos, and nachos. No one could decide, so you went all in. That sounds like something I would do too. But yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, we made black bean burgers. We have a recipe on our channel. Black bean burgers. They were really good too. It's also in our cookbook. So it's one of the earlier recipes we made that made it to the cookbook. Oh, you put your starter in the fridge. You're taking it out today. Have you made bread yet, Marina? With the starter? Because I know you did that like, a few weeks ago now. I got to shave this. I put on the mask today. And my beard's all hanging out. I'm like, I got to shave my beard. It's already growing back. It grows so fast. All right, guys. Yeah, guys, we're going to have Molly on I'm going to do a live stream with Molly, and she's going to talk zero waste. Sounds interesting. Pico de gallo and hummus. Burrito night. That sounds... You guys are making me hungry, but I just scarfed down a bunch of potatoes, so... The third attempt was edible. So what was wrong with your bread? Was it not rising enough? Was it too dense? You don't wear no mask, so you do wear a mask. Okay, that's good, Race. The starchivore diet? No, I'm just trying to eat all whole foods and cut down on all the processed foods. You ain't afraid of no ghost, but you're afraid of a ghost. Not enough air, way too dense. Yeah, that's happened to me a lot. Having a bread that's too dense. You know what I do with those? I give them to the squirrels. It's not uncommon to see a squirrel walking around with a sourdough bread in my neighborhood. No, but for real, I did see. I put it out. I put one out back one day, and it grabbed it, and it brought it all the way around in the front, and it went onto my porch. And there's like a gate there. There's, well, not like a gate, but a railing. And it was trying to get it through the railing. It's got it in its mouth and it's like, it needed to like put it sideways to get it through. And I'm like, what is out there? That's not the mailman, is it? I'm looking out there and the squirrel's just trying to carry the sourdough bread to wherever. Chili Mac and Instant Pot. That sounds good. Diablo 3. I'm still doing some EverQuest, so I've been addicted to that lately during this pandemic. Yeah, if the bread's too, instead of letting it go to waste, I give it to the squirrels and the birds. The birds like it too. You got a mold on the top of yours, Molly? Were you feeding it every day, every 24 hours? Because that shouldn't happen. It shouldn't get time enough within 24 hours to get mold on it. Well, tell that to the government, race lover. Take away these sanctions so we can go back out. Because everything's closed. What else should we make if so I'm thinking about doing some lasagna too. Yeah, yeah, you could totally make croutons out of stale bread or dense bread. You forgot the word crouton? Didn't you just say it? You just said it, crouton. Oh. A dessert too? Well, I only got stuff right now to make the pizza. So I'm going to just start with the pizza. But yeah, maybe I can do a dessert also like another time if this one goes well. No, there's going to be no guests on the cooking live stream since I'll be cooking, so I won't be able to be sitting there reading all the questions as they go by. Except for when I'm not cooking, when we're waiting for it to cook. So you were trying to remember for like 2 minutes. I hate when that happens. You know something and then you can't remember the word or the term, and it really bugs you, and you don't want to look it up because you just want to get it on your own. Is anybody else like that? But if you don't think about it for like a minute, and then all of a sudden you think about it again, it's like boom, there it is. Snake plant. That's right there. Snake plant. What time are you doing it? Good question. Probably a little bit later than the last live stream. That one did terrible for views because I think it was because of the time of day we did it. So yeah, maybe I'll do the live stream around like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I think that would be better than 5 o'clock in the afternoon because that's what I did, 5 o'clock, and it didn't work. But I got to get everything set up first and make sure it's working. Hopefully it is. If for some reason it's not, then I'll try to do something else. But I don't know. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do a live stream where I'm going to make some pizza live. I mean, I've done a million pizza videos on the channel, but I don't think I've ever done one live. So then you guys could just ask questions as we go. I normally use all-purpose flour also, Marina. Unbleached all-purpose flour. Yeah, the snake plant was on the bottom shelf and now it's up there. What happened? You switched the starter to whole grain flour and now it looks much better. Well, there you go. Yeah, try that out. Mine come out better when I use more. I mean, I've had some pretty perfect ones, but it's, they don't always come out like that. So if you use bread flour, that usually works for me. More bread flour than the all-purpose. And I made just a regular bread, like a non-sourdough bread the other night just from scratch because I had no food here. And I'm like, I'm just going to make some bread and make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Rocks steady. You got a brown rice flour starter going? Nice. So you got a gluten-free one? Yeah, I used the dry yeast with the bread that I made the other night. Hi, Mushroom Hunter. Have you caught any mushrooms? Or is that just a tricky name? Gluten-free is cringy for vegan zombie. Yeah, I mean, I usually make gluten full, free gluten for everyone. You found some oyster mushrooms today? Did you really? Smurfs are mushroom hunters, mudroom hunters. Yes, sir. Awesome. Yeah, whenever mine come out like presentable, I definitely post them and tag them. Do I tag them? I guess sometimes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your bread. No, I can't visit my parents. I haven't visited any family since this whole started because we're not supposed to. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start doing those. I'm gonna go through like not just that, but like a bunch of other VHS tapes and just, find some cool things from my past and maybe just tell a story around it. But I promise you, I will get that Syracuse VHS murder tape up. The murder tape. Would I rather be deaf or blind? Wow, that is um, that's a hard question. I would rather be neither deaf nor blind. Um, what would you rather be? You never did a story promote on vegan amino until now? A story I'm not sure what you mean. I looked into my vegan amino. I'm not really sure what to do on it. Debro, I'm not sure if natural health food stores sell starters. But I hear that you can go to a lot of bakeries will give you some of theirs, and if they even just give you like a teaspoon of it, you can get it going from there, and you can just feed it every day. But you could try doing that. Go to a local bakery where they make bread, and just ask them if you could have a little bit of their starter. You post my stream over there all the time. Oh, thank you, Julie. But the story promote was interesting. Oh, I'm not sure what that. Yeah, I'd have to go look at it. I tried looking around it, but yeah, but a starter dough packet. Yeah, that's a little different from the actual starter because you still got to make it whether you have the packet or not. The packet is just like the strain of that starter that has been around for however long it's been around. But you still have to start your own. That's how I started mine because that's how I thought you had to do it. I didn't realize that just flour and water would have been fine with it. But yeah, it's just like dry crumbles of whatever it is. I barely remember playing the Left 4 Dead. I saw a screenshot, so I do remember playing it. At first, I was like, I don't have any recollection. But then when I saw what it looked like, I was like, oh, yeah, I kind of remember this. It is like a school chemistry project, yeah. It starts to ferment and bubble up, and then you got your active yeast. Instant sourdough? Well, then that wouldn't be what we're talking about. Make a real sourdough without a starter. Okay, so that's just another way to do it. If I open the packet and a whole sourdough loaf sprung out, yeah, hit me in the head, knocked me out, and then I was in Alice in Wonderland kind of dream, looking for my sourdough. The zombie poster looks like the smoker. That's an actual zombie from The Walking Dead. I don't remember what season, probably like 5 or 6. Would I consider working with Lauren Toyota on the virtual recipe series? I didn't know she was doing one, but yeah, that'd be fun. You finished Ozark, Saul, need a new show. Waco was good. I watched Waco, and currently I'm watching not the first season. I think it's like a second whole series of Narcos. So I'm watching that one right now. Watch all the episodes of Elf. You just started Yeah, Waco is that was very surprising because that's not what I always thought went down when it actually went down. Yeah, definitely. It was kind of disturbing. I felt bad at the end, really bad. No, I never had a cutout zombie version of me. No, my friend bought me that. That's just a zombie from The Walking Dead. Yeah, Lauren from MTV. I met her in Portland, Portland, Oregon, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Peanut butter and jelly recipe. That would be fun. Make our own bread, our own peanut butter, our own jelly. I should do that now that I should make my own peanut butter and jelly from scratch. I should make the peanuts from cashews. I'll make peanut butter from cashews and I'll call it cashew butter. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. Yeah, Waco definitely, it was good, but it tells a different story than what we all thought. And if that's the real story, which it looks like it could be, then it's pretty messed up. It's way more messed up than I ever thought. Why are we even talking about that produce? That is so old. And yeah, I've seen it. Like when it first came, that was like what? It was before the internet. That was before YouTube. Your internet connection is horrendous. I don't know if I can help with that. Pistachio butter. That would probably be really fattening. But probably tastes good. Did I have a heart attack? I hope not. Why do you say that? Yeah, the actor that plays the FBI negotiator, Nasser. Who does he looks like somebody, like if he was a kid, who does he look like? He looks like very familiar and I don't, oh, you know what? No, I'm getting him mixed up with a professional skateboarder from when I was younger. I thought he looked like Jeff Raleigh. He kind of does look like Jeff Raleigh. Yeah, he kind of does. Okay, I guess in some pictures that I've seen him, he kind of looked like him, but maybe if he was younger. You think he does too? Yeah. He's in other things too. Michael Shannon's his name. What else is he in? Yeah, that's him. What else is he in? He also looks like the guy from. Wait, does he look like the guy from Saturday Night Live? An old Saturday Night Live? Who am I thinking about? No way. Dude. The guy we're talking about here, I thought he was way older. He's only a year and a half older than me. You got to be kidding me. The FBI negotiator guy. I thought, wow. I saw Revolutionary Road a long time ago. Boardwalk Empire. Didn't see that. 2 dislikes. 2 dislikes where? We're talking about the guy that played the negotiator in Waco. So that's him right there. This guy. Why can't it just pull up a picture? Why has it got to pull up a whole article? Just pull up a picture, Google. It's taken so long to, you know what? That's what I don't like about this. I can't just pull up a picture of him. Like I can't make this picture bigger. But anyway, that was him. But yeah, he does look really old in this picture, and he looked old in Waco. Well, I mean, I guess I just don't really think about my age anymore. I still feel like a kid. And, I looked at him, I'm like, oh yeah, he's like, an older guy, but he's a year and a half older than me. That's crazy. Is it the guessing game? No, not yet, Travis. The Shape of Water. Corn on the cob from Plants vs. Zombies. Oh, did you guys watch? They did. They got everybody together from the Goonies, and they did a little YouTube reunion with all the actors from Goonies. It was pretty. It made me smile a lot. And they also had directors Richard Donner, Steven Spielberg, and Cyndi Lauper as well. Oh, wow. Nice, Julie. You're 20-year-old and you had a picture taken today and you guys were mistaken as twins. I bet that felt good for you. Yeah, Thanos from Goonies. They mentioned that. He said, "Would you snap me away or tie me up?" Um, I saw the David Icke interview with the coronavirus, but he doesn't talk about 5G in that, does he? They had actors from The Facts of Life. Yeah, I hope that it becomes that's it. He said that was his first episode. I hope there's more to come. Like, I hope they grab people from like all of these old '80s movies and TV shows and do reunions and stuff like that. They probably aren't going to do one like on the Cosby Show or anything, but maybe E.T. Bad joke. Oh yeah, Josh Brolin's always been good in his movies. He's a good actor. Jim says, I'm surprised sometimes when I find out someone is my age and I thought they were much older. Yeah, I feel the same way. If you don't grow up, you don't age. I don't know. Because I had somebody say the same thing to me. He thought, and I thought he was older than me too, um, but when he found out how old I was, he was like, "What?" Like he couldn't believe it because we went to the same school, and I graduated before he was even in 8th grade. Before he even came into the high school, I graduated. So YouTube keeps removing videos like that. Yeah, YouTube's being pretty terrible right now. It's all the content creators. But I just kind of attribute it to being this whole pandemic thing that we're going through, just because my videos are tanking. Everything about it is. Yeah, I do like Matthew Lillard. He was at. Let me tell you a story about Matthew Lillard. He was at the. I have a video of him. He was at the Scare horror convention out here in Syracuse, and that I was at. Actually, Noah Craig was with me, and there was Skeet Ulrich was there with him, and they were doing. People were going there, getting autographs and pictures taken, and all that. And Rachel's friend went there, and she was like a huge fan of Scream, and was like, she walked up to him and she goes, "Could you please, sign this for me? Like I'm your biggest fan." And he was basically like, ah. And then his agent comes over and was like, no, he's not doing that. And if he does, you need to pay him this much money and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh. And Matthew Lillard was right there, and he's like, hang on a second, come here, I'll do it for you. And he took a picture with her and signed it for free and everything. And Skeet just looked like a D-bag. So Matthew is pretty cool. Does Indy or Zeke ever beg for treats? No, not really. I mean, if I get the treats out, they're like right up there. They're like, you better not give it to him. You better give it to me. And it's like, guys, you're both going to get one. So don't worry about it. But that's about the extent of it. The first thing I ever saw Matthew Lillard in was probably the first thing he was ever in, and that was Skate TV way back in the 80s. Late 80s, early 90s. Skate TV with Skate Master Tate. Well, Matthew Lillard was there, and then he went on to become an actor and was in movies and all kinds of stuff. But he started out on Skate TV, I believe. You guys remember Skate TV? Effervescent, do you work at a grocery store? Oh, you do? Okay. And you probably told me that before, but I have to remember everybody's everything. We're the only skateboarders here. How many people are skateboarders? Like, how many people can actually do a kickflip? You do work at a grocery store? Well, thank you. Thank you for working at the grocery store. Julie skateboards? Or you know Skate TV? Do I ever meditate? I don't meditate, no. No, I don't. I'm usually pretty chill. Oh, you're a longboarder. Yeah, not the same. Sorry, man. No, I'm just kidding. Vegan pajama skate, I can do. So you're a newer skater, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just me being an old school skater that they call it tray flip. A 360 kick flip, man. That's what we call those things. Double flip, nightmare, fakey bake Spain. All right, you're legit. You don't think you can stand? Well, there's always a first time for everything. You can only do a kickflip. If you can do only a kickflip, I'm sure you could ollie, or at least a tic tac. You could do a kickflip in the 80s. Nice. I think I started skating in 88 or 89, but I don't think I could do a kickflip until 90. So I don't think I ever did a kickflip in the 80s. But I always tried doing cherry pickers on my BMX. You can do front door impossibles. Those are hard. Front foot impossibles. Wow, produce. You know what? I didn't even think about it, but I have not coughed all day today. So I think it's going away. I want to skate. I want to skate this summer. Arlene, how old are the dogs and do they ever become aggressive with each other? I assume they're both males. Are they neutered? Okay, so let's see. Indy is 9, almost 9.5. Zeke is 2.5. Zeke is neutered. Indy is not neutered. And they're pretty good with each other. They don't get aggressive. Zeke likes to play around and push Indy's buttons, but they're pretty good. When I first got them, Zeke would always kind of start fights and stuff, and they really fought maybe a handful of times, but they're good now. They sleep on each other and stuff like that. They're used to each other. They're bros. You showed your girlfriend the skate video where I go back to the museum. Very cool. Oh, cool. Thanks. You hacky sacked. You remember those? What were they? The sticks where you go like this. That was popular for like a split second back in like the late 90s. No, I never skated vert, but I've always wanted to try, or at least, I mean, I've been on ramp, but no vert ramp. Yeah, I've seen like YouTube video on that guy, the old skater in his 60s that was in the Advil commercial. Yeah, that'll be me. Well, Tony Hawk is still doing all the stuff. He's doing the loops and everything, and he's in his 50s. I said I was going to skate as long as I could. I'll be out there when I'm 70, still trying to do kickflips and stuff. Unless I get hit by a meteoroid before, I don't know. Meteorite. I said meteorite. You went to a boarding. Oh, I thought you meant like skateboarding school. Skate in the dorm and make announcements on the intercom. Oh, imagine going to like a skateboarding school. Woodward. Yeah, Rodney Mullen is awesome. He's a genius. A kickflip and land primo. You mean like opposite feet? Because that's the only way I used to be able to do them when I first started. I'm like, well, how come I turn? Yeah, Danny Way is. Yeah, a lot of those skaters are around my age. I started in the late 80s, Danny Way is, I mean, come on, look what. He's got some courage. I mean, he had a busted ankle and still did the Great Wall of China. What's the name of his documentary? Something with lightning, touching the lightning or something. It's really good. Well, Anthony, it looks like we know what you're going to be doing this summer. You got to do a kickflip again after 20 years. Yeah, Marina. I'll try. There is no try. If I could be one cartoon character, who would I choose? Not really my favorite, but why not? Say Superman, I could fly. I'm pretty much invincible and I can get things done. And, I would say Wolverine, but, that's pretty awesome having those powers. But, I mean, Superman is pretty, I think he's underrated. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear the Superman suit, but yeah, Danny Way also did the out of the helicopter onto the ramp, which was crazy. No, I mean, I skated a little bit of ramp, but not vert. I did. I didn't only meet Bill Nye. I hung out with him for like a half an hour at a Christmas party. We talked about the recipes his grandma taught him, amongst other things. Midnight Gospel. I hold on. I gotta Google it. I think I know what you're talking about. Let me see. Midnight Gospel. Oh, a cartoon? No, I've never seen that. I thought it was something else, but no. Who told me to who sent me the email to contact that radio channel about the UFO story? Because I did, and I never heard back from them. Why don't I think Bill Nye doesn't promote veganism? I don't know, because I don't think he was vegan. He talked to us about veganism, but I don't think he was vegan. But that's a good question. I mean, one that I can't answer. That I can't. I don't know what to tell you there, Marina. You really want to try skateboard tricks, but you don't want to hurt your ankles. Yeah, I guess if you got weak ankles, you don't want to do that. I sprained my ankle pretty bad before, but in all the years that I've skated, which is like 30 years, like I've only done that once or twice. Really bad, only once. Of course, I've seen Peter Jackson's Dead Alive. That's why I was like excited. Was like when Lord of the Rings was coming out. I'm like, oh my god, the same guy that made Dead Alive is doing this. Dead Alive was the most gory horror movie they ever made. He also did Meet the Feebles. Chris Kent, not Clark Kent, or Clark Cooney. I'm not. No, I'm not. If I'm Superman, I'm not wearing the red underpants. Would I rather be Tom or Jerry? I'd probably rather be Tom, even though I liked Jerry better, but I'd rather be a cat than a mouse. Would you rather be Wiley or the Road Runner? Um, if I was the Road Runner, could I say more than beep beep? Would you rather be Heckle or Jekyll? The Steve Caballero was your first. Mine was the Tommy Guerrero, holding the skeleton, holding the. So I had the Tommy Guerrero, and then I had a Psycho Stick, and then just a whole bunch of different boards in between. But the cool thing is Mike Vallely came out with a limited version of his Barnyard, and he signed it and sent it to me. So I have it. I have the new one, which is awesome. And if you told me that I would like be friends with Mike V when I was like a little kid when I was skating, that I wouldn't like now, I'd freak out. But yeah, he's cool and he's vegan. You have scars on your shins from learning how to 360 kickflip. Yeah, I hurt myself bad doing a fakie 360 flip. A fakie tray flip. This summer I want to try to do different kind of 360 flip. I want to do the one where your front foot is catching it, if you know what I'm talking about. But also I just want like a nice cleaner. I mean, I do them pretty clean, I think, but still. I did, yeah. I saw Lords of Dogtown. Would I rather be John or Craig? What kind of question is that? Well, just because John has that painful back, I probably wouldn't pick John. Sorry, John. But if I was Craig, how am I going to hang out with? How am I going to hang out with Craig if I am Craig? You know what I'm saying? They're going to have an English version of Dead Alive with even 12 more minutes of gore. Wow, he had to somehow cut 12 minutes out of that. Oh man, we're almost at an hour here. I'm gonna get going soon, guys. Oh, what did Trini say? Hi everyone. I didn't say hi to earlier. Would I rather be Indy or Zeke? That's the question. Man. We're getting some weird questions now, guys. I don't want to fight my friends. But I did play Risk with Craig. Was that last night? Yeah, last night on Twitch. So we tried like a practice game. I've never played before, and it was pretty cool. So I think we might do that in an actual live stream. We'll get everybody. We'll try to get Joseph Lincoln. Try to get a bunch of people to join, and we'll all play Risk. Epic game of Risk. You just sold Animate Dead for 20 plat. I was trying to sell that last night for 20 plat, but nobody. There was nobody on. It was super late. You guys are silly. Have I tried the Beyond? Oh, the new Beyond Meat? No, I didn't. I didn't know they had a new one. Quarantine. We love it. I know you told us what is the worst thing you ever said to your parents, and do you regret it? The worst thing I ever said to my parents? I don't know what the worst thing I ever said to my parents, and do I regret it? If I can't even think of it, then I definitely don't regret it. But me and my parents have been, we've been good for a long time, so they know. I went to Wegmans earlier today, yes. No, I didn't Twitch last night. I just went on real quick. I didn't feel like being on long. I just wanted I just needed the fix, to play my Necro first. I didn't really play. I went into West Commons, found a young, no, not a young, a Kodiak, and then I decided to go. I was in Kithakor Mountains, Kithakor. I walked all over there and just nothing. Gated back to the tunnel. Tried to sell the spell, and nobody was around, and I just logged off. So I didn't Twitch it. Oh man, I wanted to get on tonight after this, but I don't know. I don't think those potatoes sat well. Like my stomach kind of hurts. No. No, I have not been to Three Girls Creamery in Connecticut. I've never really been to Connecticut. I've only driven through Connecticut. But I do know them. I've seen them a few times at the New England Veg Fest that I went to. They're actually, they're in one of my videos too. No, the hospital is pretty dead. There's like people out of work because there's nobody at the hospitals. They cleared so many rooms out and nobody's there. At least at the hospital that up here in Syracuse. I played EverQuest without Twitch a bunch of times actually. Wegmans was kind of weird today because for the first time they were only letting a certain amount of people in the store, which I hadn't seen before. You're from Connecticut. Connecticut. If I could only have one moderator, I would probably just make myself a moderator. Honestly, I don't think Marina even wanted to be a moderator. She just said something one day, and I was like, oh, well, I know you and I trust you, so boom, you're a moderator. And she's like, what? But I don't think she's ever used moderator powers. Right, Marina? What did I eat today? I ate the potatoes. That's all I had today. But then again, don't think that. I mean, that was my breakfast pretty much because I'm on a completely different sleep schedule now, where I'm not going to sleep until it's like 7 or 8 in the morning. I had weird dreams last night too, and I woke up and Zeke was on me. I'm like, what are you doing, man? I told you guys the dream that I had where I was like, um, there was like a bear in the forest, and I was like, oh man, start running. I started running, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, bears can outrun you. So I dropped down to the ground like this, and then there was like a bear like sniffing around me, and I could see its black fur, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die from a bear. It's gonna rip my arm apart, and I'm like, I'm so scared in my dream. And as I like kind of slowly woke up, I'm like looking, and there's Zeke right in front of me, just laying right next to me, pretty much on me. So I was having a dream about Zeke, and I've told you guys if I'm not sleeping directly on my stomach, then I sometimes sleep with my eyes open. So somehow I saw Zeke near me, and I was dreaming there was a bear trying to kill me, and it was actually just Zeke. He does that. Zeke is definitely my stalker. Um, Zeke will. Okay, so if I take a shower and I come out of the shower, he's just laying on the bed, just looking right up at that door, waiting for me to come out. If I go in the bathroom, when I come out of the bathroom, he's sitting right there. If my door is closed when I'm doing a live stream, and then I'm done doing the live stream, even if it was like a Twitch, like a 4-hour stream, I open the door, he's not sitting there. He's just standing there like, I've just been waiting here, bro. Oh, come on. And um, and then usually when I wake up, I'll be sleeping. I'll wake up, and he's just sitting there staring at me. I'm like, dude, you're a little stalker, man. So yeah, Zeke is my stalker. He's like the little black bear that could. This situation is causing a lot of people. I mean, this isn't really too much. I mean, I guess a little bit, but this is kind of like normal for me as far as like just like doing my work here. I mean, yeah, I would go out and like collab and do videos with Craig and stuff like that, but you know, you know, the fact that I do that this is my job and I make videos like that, like to me, like weekends don't matter. Like every day is the same to me. Like a Sunday or a Saturday is the same as like a Monday or a Tuesday. It's just they're all the same as far as I'm concerned. Um, wasn't always like that. Does Rachel get jealous? Yeah, I think so because Zeke's her dog, but Zeke is definitely thinks that I'm, his best friend. So no, I think my germophobia is pretty consistent. Indy, it's kind of funny. Indy is like if you hear like a sound, like somebody could be outside, he's got the loudest bark. It hurts your ears. He sounds like a mean dog. He'll bark and he'll bark and if there's somebody even walking by the house or the mailman comes, he'll bark. If it's somebody that he knows, he won't bark. So he's very, intelligent as far as that goes. But I took them out to go potty today in the backyard, and they go one at a time. And I let Indy out first, and then he came back in. And I have like a backyard enclosed like screen porch, which by the way is falling apart. So I got to rescreen it. But Zeke's turn to go out, and Indy's sitting out there, and it was windy, and the wind made the door kind of go, and he gets so scared. He's like scared of ghosts, but he's not scared of like if somebody's near the house or something. He's like a guard dog, but if it's a little ghost, he starts like swallowing all weird, and he comes over near me, and he's like trying to get up on my lap. I'm like, Indy, it's okay. Chill. You're okay. It's fine. It's the wind. And he's like, no, it's not. There's a ghost, And that's Indy for you. If he hears something at night, so I have to put like the fan on or something when I sleep. So, but if you hear something at night that's just not somebody outside, if it's not a burglar, and he can't explain it, he gets really scared. He'll come over and he'll try to get up on top of me. I'm like, Indy, stop. Oh man. Yes, seriously, Scooby-Doo. Indy is Scooby-Doo. Your dog's the same way, Stacy? What kind of dog do you have? Indy's like the 100-pound scaredy cat German Shepherd. Circadian rhythm can have an effect on cholesterol. So what's the problem then? Maybe I've got no rhythm. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Happiest vegan on earth Star Wars recipes. She's gonna be on the show. She's gonna be on this show. Yeah, that's awesome. Star Wars recipes. We have a Star Wars recipe. We have Star Wars pancakes. And they were really good. Scooby, Indy, Doo, where are you? A 10-pound Yorkie. So, opposite of Indy. Indy's head is probably bigger than your dog. Oh, we're a little bit over an hour though. All right, I'm going to get cutting this short now, so I'll take a few more of these and then... Are there any songs that are vegan? Vegan songs? You mean songs that talk about veganism? There's Vegan AF. Get those effing eggs away from me, 'cause I'm vegan. Today is International Dance Day. I can't participate there because I can't dance. I don't dance. If my sleep schedule, I mean, I gotta say, even though my sleep schedule isn't like the average person, I still get a good 8 hours of sleep. And it's been consistent. Like I've been consistently going to bed around the same time, getting up at the same time. No, I don't eat green eggs and ham. Method Man. So he's got one. I still have to go through the details of when everybody's going to be on the show. I got a few different people that are going to be on the show. Also, my friend Barbarian Hack, who is a natural bodybuilder. I was going to do all the videos of people on the main channel, but it seemed like it got more attention on this channel than the main channel. So, I was thinking of doing them on the main channel, but I've had second thoughts now. TikTok dances. Yeah, I mean, that might be fun. I mean, I have a TikTok, but I need to post more on TikTok for it to do anything. So people that said they'll do the show. We got Happiest Vegan on Earth. We have my friend Issa and Barbarian Hawk and Molly. We're going to talk about the zero waste. Didn't you spell it wrong? Isn't it tick with a K? TikTok. And you don't stop. Oh man. I don't want any more of those potatoes. All right, guys, what do you think? Let's call it a night. We'll be back on here, tomorrow? Oh, yeah, tomorrow we're not going to be on this channel. We're going to be on main channel. We're going to do the live cooking in the kitchen. We're going to make some pizza. Can me and Craig do a TikTok dance? Oh, probably not. Yeah, when I know who's going to be on, I'll definitely let you guys know, like at least the day before. I had little tiny potatoes, purple and white ones. Yeah, for real, Race. Not this late, but later than last one. Like, I'm thinking 8 or 9 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. What am I posting on TikTok if I am not dancing? Oh, just the pups. Indy the pup. I think there's a kitty cat on there. Oh no, they were cooked thoroughly. They were very well cooked. They were boiled and then they were baked in the oven with some different seasoning and I don't know. A nice bowl of creamy mashed potatoes in bed sounds great. Yeah, it kind of does. I mean, not right now just because I just ate those, but no. I mean, I did put a little Frank's hot sauce on there, but I don't think that's that hot. Plants feel pain. What's up? We are just getting ready to log off. If you're just joining us, then you missed it. Sorry. Yeah, I'm probably going to go on EQ a little bit later tonight. And maybe I'll do that tomorrow too. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not already. And tomorrow on the main channel, we're going to be doing... I'll let you guys know ahead of time once I get everything set up when I'll be going live. I just need to get everything set up first and foremost. And then I'll let everybody know on... Maybe I'll do an announcement on the YouTube community tab and, of course, on Instagram. Have a great night. I'll see you guys later.